Okay, we're back. Too much video, too much footage, America. We had to do something. Don't worry, they're all on.
You know who else is on this roster?
They're all on the YouTube thing channel. What?
You know what other quarterback is on the Falcons roster?
We were talking about Atlanta, by the way, and the move of Meth Judon down to Atlanta.
You know what other quarterback is on that roster?
What?
And I'm not talking about Michael Penix.
Who?
Taylor Heineke.
The underdog?
America's favorite underdog.
He really is. He's pulled some ones out of his ass. Being honest, he really has. Oh, Heineken.
It always seemed like he would come up short, though. Like he would have great games, like
Yeah, but at the end of
fight
the
like
day,
hell.
he's another one who didn't have a lot around him. He had some good players, but nobody jumps off the page.
Washington had some good stuff.
They didn't have any all pros.
Terry McLaurin's an All-Pro. No, not an All-Pro receiver.
He's tier 2. He's tier 2. Yes. Who's opening a door?
Hi.
Oh, it's the tiny one.
Cigar smoke. It's not good
Who's
for
not
you.
so tiny anymore. I'm not smoking.
I know. I'm just backing up.
Okay. Anyway, the tiny
My
one.
hair feels so short.
The tiny one has joined us for episode 501, and her hair is too short apparently.
This is 501 Part 2.
Part 2. Sorry.
No. Like, it doesn't feel too short. It just feels really short compared to how it normally is.
Did you get your hair cut?
Yeah, today.
Well,
It was like down
that's why.
here before.
I think it looks fine. It was all
it
right.
looks
Yeah,
good.
she didn't say it doesn't look good. She said it feels
I thought you didn't
Sure.
like it.
No, I do like it.
Okay.
it feels short because you got a cut.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Typical.
It looks good. I like it. She's going away for the weekend. Where are you going?
It's like a river that leads into the Chesapeake Bay, but I don't know what it's called.
On a boat. Better be wearing life jackets.
Interesting.
You're my
I
tiny
know
one.
how to swim.
I don't want you falling into a river regardless if you know how
Yeah,
to swim.
rivers
or
are
not.
different.
Rivers are different because there's a current.
Well,
You don't
it's
want to.
It's
Yeah,
the
be safe.
bay part, though.
Just wear a life
Oh,
jacket.
the bay is
Just do it for
the
the
bay is
old
chill.
man.
Yeah.
Just do it for the old man. I can say that now. I'm 51. Just do it for the old
Typically,
man.
people that go out on boats are smart about that stuff.
Yeah, I
You
would
hope-
hope
you
so.
hope.
Don't go out there without a damn life jacket, please. I'm asking you to do one thing for me.
Oh, so we're not staying on the boat, by the way. We're
I hope not. But anyway, she's going on a boat with Madison, 2/3 of the tripod. And so anyway,
Amelia's not coming because she's a swim thing.
I know. So anyway, that's Friday. Friday you're leaving, right? Friday.
Yeah, because we were going to leave tomorrow, but we haven't opened.
Friday.
The open house.
So anyway, back to Judon and the Falcons.
And I'm going.
So-
I'm getting ice cream and I'm getting a popsicle.
Okay, make sure you clean something up, one of you.
What?
Just clean it up. Love you.
Love you.
So anyway, gosh, she grows up so fast. 12. It's gonna be 13 in 2 months.
She's gonna be 13.
13. Not ready for this. Not ready for this.
Dude, it's crazy when I think
What
about.
did she say?
She just said that she's going away for the weekend.
It's crazy to think about how young Penny is in that soccer league.
It's crazy. She's a pit bull.
Penny is.
Penny's awesome.
Okay,
Penny
so
just doesn't give a shit. Anyway,
Penny 11 right now.
no, 11. Just happening too fast. Pen dog. She a dog out there. So anyway,
John's 9.
back
Yeah,
to
Penny's 11.
the Judon thing. The Patriots did the right thing here. Now, here's the other problem. Because of this, now the meat puppets up there, oh my God, they're going to stink. They were going to stink regardless.
They're not going to stink
They're
on
not-
defense. They'll still be good.
They played 13 games without him, and they finished 7th.
Yeah.
Now, yes, Barmore not being there also hurts. Because Barmore
That guy
was,
got hurt.
yeah, they just signed him to a big deal and he got hurt. He who knows if he's coming back this season. And we wish him well because what happened is that's a fucked
That
up.
happened in training camp, right?
Yeah, it did.
That
It's
sucks.
fucked up. So hopefully he might be back this year. He might not. I don't know.
Did you see Neighbor sprained his ankle the other day?
Yep.
Dude, what is up with Dable, man?
I don't know. You tell me. What is up with Brian Daboll, America? You
So
decide.
Malik Neighbors sprains his ankle, and like he refuses to just answer questions, and it makes shit seem weird. It's like, what are you trying to accomplish by not just answering a question?
What was the question? How long is it gonna be
It
out?
was like you know what's wrong with Malik? He's like, well, he's banged up, and they're like, what was hurt? He's got an ankle. No, he sprained his ankle. He's got an ankle. Look, I'm not going to talk about the injury. Like, nobody's asking you to like talk too in depth about the injury. Then somebody was like, did he get Do you get imaging on it? Do you get X-rays? Well, I'm not really going to get into that. You're like, well, did he get a scan? Did you check to see if it was broken? He's like, I don't think it's broken. What are you doing? You don't think it's broken? Like, just answer the question once and then move on. Now I'm starting to think, like, you don't think it's broken? Did you get imaging? Did you check it out?
Maybe yeah.
Because this is your number one. You know what I'm saying?
He's
Like,
legit number one.
come on.
That kid has got all the tools. Hopefully it's not. But again, with
According to
this,
neighbors, he said he'll be fine.
he'll be fine by look. Just send him out to the opener. Kid's your number one. I mean, I think we've seen enough. It's pretty obvious. And he's a dog. So just sit him out. There's no point to playing the rest of preseason. Who gives a shit?
I don't know. I don't like seeing the communication like this from Dable.
It's Belichickian.
Right. And I don't think that's how he's going to be successful. Because last year, when he was so on fire and such a prick, that's when it started to kind of shift on him. Unravel, yeah. And I think, I'm not saying he has to change who he is completely, but there's certain things like, why are you being difficult about that? There's nothing to be, they're trying to understand what the injury is like. Now, look, if you want to say, look, I don't know that much about it, he said he sprained his ankle or whatever, but I'm not going to go into any more depth, and fine. But the way he was doing it just made it seem cryptic. And then I don't think it's broken was weird. Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
You're a fan. You're allowed. I didn't like it when Belichick did that shit, full disclosure. But when you win, you get away with shit. And they were winning like a motherfucker. So you can say that shit.
But when you lose and act like that, that's when it unravels.
Well, again, he's not Belichick. So
yeah.
He comes from that tree, but he's not him. I've seen too many Belichick.
He was on Belichick's tree.
He was one of the guys, yeah. He came up through them. He did.
So he was a Patriots offensive
before,
coordinator?
well,
like coach?
he was a quarterback's coach. Yeah. He left before he got to that point, before he became the OC.
See, he really has a chance to make his mark on this team.
Yes, he does.
A big part of this is going to be about
how they play.
Yeah, how he can coordinate that offense.
How can he get that offense to? He's got to push. He's got buttons to push him the right way. Because I'm telling you, that division is there to be had. Joel doesn't want to hear that, but I'm telling you, I don't care what they did to the Patriots.
I hope you're right.
It's there to be had. It's up to listen. The Cowboys are in shambles. They fucked this thing up so bad. They fucked this up. So
CeeDee
bad.
Lamb's pissed now.
They fucked this up so bad. I mean, it's so Dallas too. It's like, and I'm not upset about it. Everybody. It's like when the Yankees lose. We all can rejoice when the Cowboys suck, or fail for another year with that donkey of an owner. And he's the one who fucked it up, which is even better. So it's like I was laughing.
What did he say about it?
We don't need to discuss. It was not a sense of urgency.
We don't need a sense of urgency.
It's not a priority. We'll get it done when we get it done. It's like, oh man, you can't be this stupid. He is though. He's proven it over the past 28 years how stupid he is. It's just he doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. This is when your ego gets the best of you. You don't see the obvious. And he's never seen the obvious. Since that Emmitt Smith crew left, no. And he wasted that crew. They should have won 5, that team. He fucked that all up. So anyway, the point is, and they've never recovered because he's never changed. So I'm happy about it. I know my brother's not. But he also said Pete's already acknowledged they're never going to win again until he dies, because he's never gonna sell the team. He's never going to step down. He's like, Pete knows it. They're not going to win until he dies. And after what he just said, Pete's right. Pete was right before he said that, but that's who he is. So yes, the Giants can win this division, and part of me hopes they do, because I would laugh so fucking hard at Joel and Pete and just. I mean, now I will say this. Here's what I'm really curious about.
Jaden Daniels?
Yeah. I wanted the Pats to get him in the worst way, and I knew they weren't going to, because the Commanders weren't going to fuck that up. They're not that stupid.
Yeah, they are.
They drafted him. They aren't.
Dude, they've made some awful decisions.
He was the right decision. They've made some bonehead ones in the past, but they have new ownership. They weren't missing on. This is the one you hit out of the park. It's on the tee, hit it. They didn't miss. This kid is going to be a problem. He is, and sooner rather than later, I might add. So to me, he's the most intriguing story in the whole division. But because he could make them a playoff contender. That division is open. It's open. I don't care what you tell me. Yeah, I have no faith that the Eagles, the quarterback, and the coach aren't on the same page. That's bad. That's bad.
That's weird.
That's weird. That's not. You can't have that going into a season. The quarterback and the coach at odds. There is no faster divider of a team than that one.
They're gonna waste that roster.
They are. And by the way, they lost the best lineman. They lost Jason Kelsey. They didn't replace him. Their line is significantly weaker now than it was a year ago. You can't lose a guy like that.
Who did they sign?
I don't know. They drafted a center. He was there a year before playing behind him, but now he's going to step in year 2. And maybe he's decent. He ain't him. That's a downgrade. I don't know any way you slice it. That's a downgrade.
Yeah.
The guy was a Pro Bowl like 13 years in a row. So the Eagles got problems. They got problems. They still got the home run hitters on the outside, and that's to be. You have to take content with that, absolutely. But they got problems up and across that team. So no, I'm not sold on any of them. So I was laughing at Felger and Mavs today because they bitch slapped the Patriots in their scrimmage. And they're going to bitch slap them probably tomorrow night. But so what? The Pats are one of the worst teams in the league. Who
are they going against? Oh,
the Eagles. They're doing the joint practices. And for Felger and Mavs to make it sound like that the Eagles are no. They nosedived at the last season, and whipping up on the Pats doesn't mean they've turned a corner. Saying though, how did they do this? They're whipping up on the Pats. Shut up. That doesn't mean a damn thing. A lot of teams are going to whip up on the Pats this year. Okay, that aren't good. That aren't great. So do you think the Eagles are a good team? Yeah, I do. But they got flaws, plural. They got a lot of flaws. They can be beaten by a lot of teams. The Eagles don't. They're not the Eagles of 2 years ago. Put it that way. They're not. They're definitely not. And I know Joel knows it. Okay, so does that mean they can't win the division? No, they can still win the division. I'm not saying they can't. But are they going to walk through it? I don't think so. They're not going to walk through it. They're going to have problems. So, but Dallas right now has the most problems. So to me, if you're going down the pecking order of who's got issues, it's Dallas and then it's Philly. And they got the kind of issues that can fuck a team up. Both of them. So when I say the Giants can win this division, yes, and a lot of it's going to depend on what Mr. Dayball does with this offense.
And what Danny Jones does.
Yep. Well, he's got number 1 now.
Second year in the offense.
Yep. And for the first time, he's in the second year of the offense.
Actually, no, third year.
Third year now. And he's got a 1. He's got a legit guy on the outside now that you have to account for. And not with a nickel dime base package. No. You have to get creative with this motherfucker. So he's going to have. He has a dude. He has a dude now. So
he has a dude.
He has a dude.
Anyway,
it's getting late. Anyway.
I want to look at baseball real quick.
Yeah, with the Red Sox blew a 3-run lead in the 9th with 2 outs.
Damn, 3 runs in the 9th?
Home run, 1 swing over the monster, tied it. They gave up 2 in the 10th and lost.
Mets won. Of course the Braves are winning.
Mm-hmm. So the Sox had a chance. Well, now they're 2 games back. They were 1 game back of KC, who won today. They beat Minnesota finally. Minnesota had kind of trashed them for 2 days. So they avoided the sweep. The Sox had a sweep in the grasp with their hands, and they blew it again. And why wasn't Kenley Jansen in there for 3 outs? Get him out. Why did you bring that guy in? What the fuck you doing? Just stupid. That was the first time Colonel Cora became Corchester Cora.
What was the score last night? Did Kenley pitch last night?
They won. He got the save.
Last night?
Last night. Not last night, the night before.
Oh, so he didn't pitch last night?
No, I believe he did. Or did he?
Well, they won 9-4, so probably not.
He didn't pitch last night. The night before. He got the first one. He got the save.
Yeah, Monday they won 5-4.
Yeah,
okay, so even if he got a long outing, he should be able to go tonight.
He was off this is so, I don't get why Cora did this. So.
Interesting.
It's the first bad move I've seen him make in a long time. Truly bad. Made no sense. He was there, unless he was hurt, but I didn't hear anything about it.
Well, the other bad call was pitching to Aaron Judge.
Yeah. Yeah, that was dumb. But that was your guy. That was your guy, though, Stiflos.
No, Stiflos did not pitch to Aaron Judge. That's why we romped those bitches. Yeah. Everybody else is like, let's give Aaron Judge 70 home runs.
Let's throw a 95 right
I
down
want to see a world record.
Right down the middle of the plate. He's not going to see that kind
Hey, Aaron, How far do you think you can hit this one? Boom! Holy shit!
Yeah, that shot that he hit. If it didn't
What,
hit,
at 480? No.
it was 40 because
470
it was
something.
475 because it hit the wall. If the wall wasn't there, it would have gone over 500 feet.
Dude, Pete hit one that was... I think Pete hit a 470 the other day.
Did he?
But that was in Colorado. Ball flies a little farther in Colorado because of the thin air.
Yeah, well,
A guy at Marlins Stadium hit one 483 or something.
really?
Upper deck, like center field. Right center field, upper deck. I was like,
When I saw that kid,
holy shit.
when I saw that whoever that scrub was tonight who gave up that home run, I had a flashback to Rob Upper Deck Beck. I did. It was a flashback to it. Like, no, it was like PTSD from Upper Deck Beck syndrome, and that kid literally that was an Upper Deck Beck shot. It was like, oh my god, that thing. He fucking the second he hit it, you knew you're like, oh.
Dude,
fuck.
let me show you this 483-foot homer.
I don't need to see it. I believe you.
No, I'm not saying you don't believe me. It's just,
It was
It's
when
unbelievable.
when the guy hit the shot tonight. I flashed back. I had two flashbacks in my head. The first one was Bob Uecker in Major League Two. Goes, oh shit. Second he goes, and then he goes, if that's not Shaquille O'Neal left, that baby's out of here. So I had two flashback moments. It was that. It was Rob Upper Deck back.
all right. Let's see. You got your glasses on?
Yes. All right. This is. Oh.
It goes up there. Just
Look
it
away.
hit up
Fuck,
there.
Yeah, that's what Judge did.
Top of the upper deck in center.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a moonshot. I
I
mean,
mean, the guy who got the ball where he's sitting is insane.
now the longest home run I've ever seen in my life was Manny Ramirez.
When?
He hit one 521 in Fenway Park. 521
You mean
feet.
out of Fenway
He hit
Park?
it out of it. Out of it. 521 feet.
Yeah, I feel like in the steroid era, dude.
Manny did that like in his.
McGuire hit some bombs too, man.
I mean, I know, but I don't know if he ever hit one 521 feet before. When
I'm sure
Manny,
he did.
when
He
Manny,
was stronger than
when-
Manny.
it's not that. It's when Manny hit it, he got on it was the perfect swing, and Manny had the perfect swing, and he got it right on the fat part of the bat, right at the apex of the speed of the bat. The second he
The
hit
sweet
it,
spot.
the second he hit it, everyone stood up because they were like, "Is that gonna?"
So, Mark McGuire hit a 538-foot bomb.
Okay, well, I didn't see that. I'm saying I saw.
Dude, he hit. Oh, it is the one off Randy Johnson. Okay. He hit one off Randy Johnson because Randy Johnson threw a fucking 100 miles an hour.
Well, that's why.
And he just fucking turned that shit around. It was one of the most incredible bombs I've seen.
100 miles an hour coming in is going to be 130 going out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, here, I'll pull this one up. It's going to be harder to see because
Because it
old
leaves the
footage.
building.
No, it's old footage.
How old is it? Oh yeah, it's right.
Oh, I mean, it's McGuire.
Yeah.
You know, he was. No, that's not it. God damn it.
But anyway, the point is,
No, this is the furthest one he ever hit was 545.
that's crazy.
Oh my God. They lost it. 545? Straightaway center?
Steroids, America, they're real.
Oh, Manny was on him too.
Was he?
Yeah.
Manny tested positive.
Yes.
When?
I don't know. Did Manny do steroids?
Did he ever test positive? I don't know that he did. I'm not saying,
I thought Manny got caught.
no, that was Ortiz for something else.
Testing in spring training revealed elevated levels of testosterone. Manny Ramirez is among 104 MLB players who tested positive for performance-enhancing
Enhancing drug.
substances in 2003.
Okay.
New York Times.
Well, the problem is he didn't hit it in 2003. He hit it in 2008.
He's probably still on it.
So I don't know if he was after that.
Dude, I don't even give a fuck.
No,
I'm
that thing.
sorry.
Manny had the prettiest swing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Him and Griffey, the two prettiest swings you'll ever see on a baseball field. I defy you to find anyone that has a better swing than those two guys. You'll have a hard time doing it. So
It's just so fluid.
it's so fluid, like he was born to swing a bat. The two of them, it was ridiculous. So when he hit it, I was like, oh my God. It was just like, so, hey man, How do we get on this topic? What the fuck we
Well, we were talking about baseball. Somehow we got there. Oh, we're talking about long bombs.
long bombs?
And Alex Cora pitching to Aaron Judge for no good reason.
That was 476, whatever the fuck it was.
Now,
488.
can I tell you a little story about me and what I was going to say about the Mets tonight?
Yes, by all means. We were talking a little baseball.
And then they won, and I kind of want to be positive. Okay, so
Closer than the Red Sox are. The Sox have a better record, but the Mets are
that's
closer.
because the teams are worse.
There goes positive. Well, that's because the teams are worse.
Well, no, it's true. I'm trying to give props to the Red Sox.
I know, but you wanted to be
Well,
positive.
look, here's the thing that has been pissing me off about the Mets is that I was telling you about this a lot before the trade deadline, and you were telling me I was nuts, but I was kind of like, there were times where I would still say fire sale, even when they were making their run, because I was like, is this the 11 games under 500 team, or is this the 7 games over 500 team? It feels like it's a 500 team.
So it's somewhere in the middle?
Right. And 500, I mean, if that's all they can give, damn it, they should have just traded people. You know what I'm
They're
saying?
not that. They're one game out of the playoff.
But I have a fear that they're falling back into the 500 team.
Okay. They won
And-
tonight.
Right, but that's after getting bum blasted by the fucking A's.
Well, hold on a minute.
And getting swept by the Mariners,
All right, well-
losing 2 out of 3 to the Angels. It's just like
You
they played amazing for 2 months. I mean, if they could play 5 games over 500 from here on out, they'll get into the playoffs, I feel like. Just don't know if they're going to do it.
which you said when the season began was the ceiling. Best case scenario.
Third
they're-
wild card team.
Yeah. So they're on pace to do that. Even
No,
with
they're
one.
not.
Why? If they
The
can,
season ended today. They're out of the playoffs.
they're one game out.
2 after today, I think.
Did they didn't get any, they they're a game and a half.
Oh,
going
maybe
into
it's
that.
then it's the same.
Okay, because
Because Atlanta won.
Okay.
Yeah.
So game and a half out with how many weeks left in the season?
No, 5 or 6.
That's not a bad spot to be in.
I really just hope the same thing doesn't happen that always happens.
Well, I get that.
Is they stop hitting with runners in scoring position. And that's this little swoon since at some point in July, they're like third from the worst in hitting with runners in scoring position. When they were on their tear, they were the best.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. Can you hit
So-
in big situations?
Okay. Fair enough.
And
All right. Now, look, we don't know what's going to happen. I'm just
Of
saying
course
that. And the Red Sox blew it tonight. They're 2 back. I'm mad they blew it because they shouldn't have blown it.
yeah.
But they're 2 back. I never thought they'd be 2 back.
It sucks blowing games
That you
because
should win.
At the
Yes,
end of
yes.
the year,
Yep.
you're gonna look back and say, "Think
That
of those
one.
10 games we blew."
Yeah. If you don't get in, yeah.
Right?
If you miss it by 1 game or
yeah,
2,
and
you're like, oh
"Holy
my
shit,
fucking
if we could just
God.
if half those
Yeah.
stupid games we blew, we won, we're in the playoffs. Like that hurts. That happens to the Mets a lot. I feel like.
Well, it's happened to the Red Sox a lot this year. The 20-5 game to Colorado. How the fuck do you lose
Well,
25
you know
to
what they were
Colorado?
saying, that the Red
Like-
Sox lead the league in unearned runs scored.
Yeah,
I didn't realize y'all had bad defense.
we have bad defense. We have good pitching, but bad defense.
But it also sounds like you get bad defense, and then the pitcher can't pick up the.
Well, tonight they
'cause
couldn't pick up the double play before the home run. They had a double play,
Hmm.
and they didn't get it.
They botched it,
Botched it. And then the home run
and
happened.
then the home run.
The game should have been over.
Yeah,
So it's like, to your point, it literally happened tonight.
yeah.
Where they got the first, I don't know why they didn't get that. I thought when they got the ball the second, I thought they were going to turn it. And I don't know, something happened with the throw. I don't know, but I don't get it. But that's why that next guy was able to come up and hit that bomb off the, So, it's frustrating.
It is.
But they're in it.
Yeah, no, it's baseball.
It's like, and you keep saying it's baseball. Shit like this happens.
Yeah, it
You've been
is.
proven right about that, by the way. So I mean, it's like
It's obvious.
So what do you do? So you got to take.
Well,
this-
tonight they go out. Pete went 4 for 4. He hit a bomb.
So they responded.
That was nice.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
responded to that.
They scored 9 runs.
If they were a bad team, they would have rolled
Dude,
over.
when they were on that tear, they were averaging like 9 runs a game for like 19 games.
Yeah, they had a sick run.
I mean,
They had a sick run
It
for
is
about
so
for about
fun.
20 games.
When your team scores a lot of runs,
9
baseball
runs a
is
game.
fun. Baseball's fun.
It was like a conga line. It was like watching the Gas House Gorillas against Bugs Bunny. It was a conga line. Bang, bang, bang.
Starling Marte also has been hurt. He's going to be back soon. That's a nice piece to their offense.
Well, they haven't had him.
Yeah, I know. He's
Well, you
been
got to
hurt.
take that in consideration. He's one of their best
The
players,
thing that's been
best offensive
the
players.
thing that's been worrying me is Francisco Alvarez, the young catcher. Now he's only played in 60-something games because he had a thumb injury.
Yeah,
The guy's got 5 homers. And, he's a power guy. So, that concerns me because I'm like, what's going, and he was the guy it felt like even when all the misery was happening, he was kind of untouched by it.
yeah.
He would always have confident attitude. If he hit a bomb, he was trying to get everybody up. He was like a 21-year-old leader on this team. And now for some reason, I don't know, something's going on. A couple of people said maybe he's still hurt from the thumb. He's going to have to get surgery after the season. So, he's not the same. And I could understand that.
Yeah.
And I appreciate him playing through it. But goddamn, if he would hit, that would totally change that lineup. Completely.
Yeah, I mean,
And Pete,
NP. So
which he did tonight.
I'm just saying, but the thing about the Mets is, and you said this, and it's funny because Anthony, by the way, shout out to Anthony, who's watching or watches from work sometimes, or on his lunch break, whenever he puts this on. But he's a bit
Whenever
diehard.
you walk up to him and say, "Put the show on," he's like,
No, he's already got. He tells me, he asked me when we're recording next week, and he can listen to it. So and he watches it on his phone during lunch. I found out. So anyway, the thing is, he said the same thing, and you said it before. I heard him say it. You both know this because you both know the Mets. Their pitching isn't good enough to just their relief is terrible. But the thing is, they can't get a starter into the 7th inning. And that takes a strain. You were right about that, and he knew it too. You both said the same fucking thing. You just said it for
tonight,
it.
David Peterson went into the 7th
So
inning.
it's kind of hard to see them pulling away when they both. Everybody that knows the Mets knows this is a problem. So the offense is going to have to carry them.
Yeah,
It's going to have to carry them.
because there's going to be some of those days where the pitchers shit the bed.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a bunch of fucking hired guns.
Yeah.
We don't have that. We have some solid, decent pitchers.
Yeah.
But, if they come out and give up 3 in the first inning, you got to be able to erase that deficit.
Or if you're at 65 pitches in the second, third inning, you're not going to get past 5. So it's like your
Let's
offense
hope not
better
in the
have
second.
your offense better be putting up 5 or 6 runs a
60
game.
into the third, that's more realistic.
Yeah.
You're hitting 80 at the end of the 4th, and it's like, damn, we hope this guy gets through the 5th.
Yeah, you need like a quick 1, 2, 3 and to get to the 6th. It's crazy.
Tonight, David Peterson went into the 7th. He
But
couldn't
this
finish the
is
7th.
but this was my point about the Red Sox. They could have got this ace at the deadline. I'm not saying they didn't try to get him. I don't know.
Yeah.
But had they gotten that kid or one of those 2 kids, do you know what that, again, and he knows this, he knows baseball, what an ace does to a pitching staff, and you got that dude, it's just like, it changes everything.
Unless, you know what's the worst? When you get an ace and then you can't score for him. Sometimes that happens.
Offense ain't your problem. Both the Red Sox and the Mets are in the top 10 in offense this year.
Yeah.
They both offensively have been, by and large, have been very good. If you're in the top 10 in offense, you're good enough. So, if you have an ace and you have a top 10 offense, you're a contender. Neither team has a fucking ace.
Fuck, it's midnight.
It's fucking midnight tomorrow. You got to work a half a day tomorrow. And then you're
Yeah,
off
but I
on
got to
Friday.
go in.
You're still done at noon.
It's true. It's true.
I got to go in. I get done at 6.
Yikes.
So stop your
Let me
bitch.
stop my bitch.
Stop your
I'll
bitch.
stop
Oh, and then
my
you're
bitch.
off on Friday. Oh, I got to go back on Friday. Oh, yeah.
All right,
Oh,
what's
here
up? This is my Thursday.
Yeah, so stop it.
This is the Thursday before a half day. Wow.
Stop rubbing it in, Tom.
Sorry. But still, it is late and I got to go.
So,
I'm just going to leave these.
people anyway, but that's our show for this evening. On our quest, we've tipped over the 500 barrier. We are now speeding towards the 1,000. We'll see you guys probably Sunday night. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen over the weekend? I don't know.
Yeah.
You never know.
I don't know about Sunday night because that's night before first day of school.
Oh, that's right.
She's probably going to be getting the kids ready and doing all that. So
Well, it could be a Saturday. You never know what happens with football, and not football, but with sports over the weekend. You never
true.
know. We could be here again.
Oh, WNBA coming back tomorrow.
We didn't even talk about that. There could be a Saturday show.
Fever play Friday.
So, anyway, That's the redoubtable one. Thomas J. Here's the high question. You guys, Thirsty Thursday, Freestyle Friday, or FU Friday, Frothal, whatever you want to call it. You man,
FU Friday.
FU Friday. Fuck you, Friday.
Go fuck yourself,
Go
Friday.
fuck yourself on Friday. We'll,
Go fuck
we'll see you
yourself,
guys
Friday.
hopefully very, very soon. And remember, boys and girls, 2028.
Miliaccio
Stop.
Izzo.
Stop bending over
28.
America. Stop it. Stop it. Boink it from the
Hey,
boinking.
look, no, I mean unless you want to bend over. If you want to bend over and take it, that's fine. It should say stop getting bent over. There's nothing wrong with bending over and taking it, but don't get bent over.
We've been getting bent over society long enough. It's time to pull up the drawers.
You can get it. From
Enough.
Me. You can get it from me if it change it to don't get bent over, America. Stop getting bent over.
The shirt stays. See you soon.